Huh?
You okay? Are you filming?
Yeah, I am filming.
You're not allowed to film in here. This is a government building.
So can I get your?
If you don't film, if you continue to film, police will be contacted.
So
Can you put your phone down?
Whoa, don't touch me, man.
Sir, put your phone down.
Don't touch me.
Put your phone down.
Back up.
Put your phone down.
Back up. Don't touch me.
Put your phone down.
Don't
I'm not
touch
touching you. Don't touch my phone.
Don't touch me. I don't gotta leave nowhere. Stop.
Sir?
Stop. Don't touch me. It's all on body camera and film.
It's okay.
Don't touch me.
Sir.
Don't touch me.
There is no reason for you to be in here.
Don't touch me. I have a reason to be in here. Now stop.
So stop.
You on body camera.
Don't stop the film.
No, don't touch me, man. What are you doing?
Stop filming.
What are you doing? Don't touch me.
Stop filming.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. What are you doing?
Stay away from me. No.
What are you doing? Security. You think you're tough, right?
I'm tougher than you.
You think you're tough, right?
You.
You think you're tough, right? Because you're security?
Tougher than you. You don't got nothing to do with security. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you ain't gonna tell me what to do.
Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't gonna tell me what to do.
Back up.
What's wrong with you?
Back up.
What's wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with you?
What's wrong with
You
you?
come in the building recording. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I'm an independent journalist.
Fuck who you are.
Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck who you are either.
Fuck who you are.
Man.
Recording, you crazy?
What's wrong with you? Think I'm supposed to be intimidated by you?
The fuck? You can't do shit to me.
You can't do shit. You can't do shit to me
You
either.
won't do shit to me. You won't do shit.
You can't do shit to me neither.
You won't do shit to me.
All right.
Don't come in this building recording.
I'm gonna keep going in the building recording.
Yeah. All right. Try it. Try it.
What are you gonna do? You
Try
gonna
it.
lose your job.
Try it.
That's what you're gonna do.
Try it. Try it.
Who you work for?
Try it. Try it.
Allied Universal?
Try it. Right here. Get it on the camera.
Allied Universal? You supposed to be putting your hands on people?
Try it.
You supposed to be putting your hands on people?
Try it.
Don't touch me.
Try it.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Try it.
You have a no hands-on policy. Observe and report. That's your
No
job.
recording policy in here.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
doesn't apply to you?
No.
Everybody.
No, it doesn't.
Everybody.
No, it doesn't.
Everybody replies.
No, it doesn't.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be in your face right now.
You in my face because you ain't got nothing
I
better
don't
to
give
do.
a fuck, bro.
That's why
I'm
you're in
coming
my
in the building
face.
recording.
That's why you're in my
I'm coming in
face.
the building recording.
You're in my face because you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing better to do. That's why. What's wrong with you,
I don't got
man?
no better to do but you in here with your camera, motherfucker.
So what's up? I'm gonna keep coming in the building
Stay your ass
recording.
outside.
I'm gonna keep coming in the building
You
recording.
getting put outside.
Yeah, I know.
All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here is a video that my good friend Yogi sent me. And Yogi, thank you for the video. Now, the video deals with the frauditor that we all know as Sean Paul Reyes, a.k.a. the Long Island Fraudit. Now, let me just say that the video that Yogi sent me, I was very interested in once I noticed that it had to deal with a signage, okay? But normally, the Long Island Fraudit is always complaining about no signs are posted, and that's why he can do what he does, okay? Always implying that there's a lack of signage at the locations. But in this video here, he is upset and bent out of shape over a particular sign. A sign that states no frauditors welcomed. Now, mind you, again, I say I found the video very interesting, and I ask that you guys pay attention. After watching the video, I found a bunch of things that, in my opinion, Sean contradicted himself. Let's get into the video. Let me point those contradictions out, and we'll go from there.
County Administration Office. And right here is the infamous sign. Everybody is welcome except First Amendment auditors. I drove 6 hours to see this sign. Hi, sir. How are you?
Okay. What can I do for you?
Are you the county administrator, sir?
Yes, I am.
And your name?
Rob?
Rob Kapora?
Yes.
Mr. Kapora, I just had a quick question for you if you had time.
Certainly.
Sure, Mr. Kapora. So, I was watching a video online and I saw that this sign was here in your office. Everyone is welcome except First Amendment auditors. What does that mean?
It means that anybody is welcome here. First Amendment auditors, I don't know if that's what you're doing or not, have been very disruptive to county employees and services that they're trying to provide to the public.
Do you have any specific behavior that First Amendment auditors are engaging in that would be disruptive? Is it just the filming like I'm doing now? Is it just the recording, that I'm doing now?
All right, so let me pause the video here, whereas we all just heard Reyes ask the county administrator on what would the county administrator consider disruptive. Is it the recording? And let's be realistic now, okay? Sean, as we all know, as well as every other frauditor, they all have their little techniques that they use to get people and the public employees triggered, okay? Let's be real now, because if the frauditors were to go into these government locations respectfully, like normal people are supposed to do, well, hey, their supporters would not really watch their videos. They would get bored with that type of interaction, okay? I think it's safe to say that the people that support these knuckleheads, they're looking for that back and forth argument. They're truly looking for some type of confrontation. And let me prove it with Josh Abrams. As we all know, he's another a-hole just like Sean. And let me give you an example of a disruptive in action by Josh.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I don't want to be recorded.
Okay. We appreciate the request.
I don't want to be recorded. I'm going to excuse myself.
Okay. Yeah, there's no expectation of privacy, so you may not want to be recorded, but you work in a public capacity, ma'am. Could you just check on the young lady working at the front desk? She seems pretty upset that we're filming, and instead of trying to film her in an emotional moment and exacerbate the situation, there's no point really explaining to her that this is legal. So I just wanted to see if someone could maybe check on her so she was okay.
So, all right.
You don't have to. I just think it'd be nice. She seemed pretty upset.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe that's the manager right here. Are you guys in charge of the building or the front desk?
We are in charge, yeah.
Could I help you guys?
So, I would like us if someone could check on her.
Sure.
She seems pretty upset.
Okay.
And instead of exacerbating the situation and explaining to her that what we're doing, yo, get your hands off of him. Get your hands off of him now.
What are you gonna do?
Listen, you don't want. You're gonna step away from him. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault and battery. That's assault and battery. Assault and battery. Assault and battery. That's assault and battery. Keep your hands off
You know
him.
what assault and battery is? They'll show you.
Do you want to find out? That's a threat? Threat to commit a crime?
Two clowns.
Hey,
Two
guys,
clowns.
can I?
Bye.
Hey, gentlemen.
Bye.
Your lights are below, pal. Sir.
Right here. Oh man, you can't film me. Now I'm upset. Now I'm upset.
Now I got you. And I got you, all right?
That's fine. Go ahead. But I will tell you that you're going to create some personal space.
That's okay.
You're
That's
right.
okay.
No, he can write my face, so I might as well get yours.
Let's just
How do you like that?
Okay, good.
Buddy, I don't think you're going to like where this goes next.
It doesn't matter where it's going.
You know what? We're going to take
Listen, we good. So we're good.
You're a witness to assault, man. You're a witness to assault.
She's speaking to me. So, front desk person, all set. Is there?
Yeah, now you got to take care of that. I think that was an assault and battery on film.
So somebody called.
Is there something that I can help you guys with?
Yeah, assault. He was just assault and battered in your presence.
Is there something else I could help you guys with?
Yeah, he was just assaulted and battered within your presence in your official capacity, within your duty.
So she's speaking.
All right, so I think it's safe to say that Josh was being disruptive. Need I say any more?
Not necessarily just the recording, just trying to No, the one that was here trying to get into areas that they really have no.
Well, when he was here, the sign was already there because you could see it in his video. So when he was here, the sign was already here. So did you have prior experience with any First Amendment auditors, sir?
Not directly, no.
Not directly. So just based on videos you've seen online?
Based on videos that they've done and talking with the people, the videos that they have taken, and the fact that not everything that was said was put into the videos. They cut out certain parts that would make themselves look bad. So
These are things that you've seen. You didn't. This sign was already up by the time this First Amendment auditor came to your facilities here, right?
All right, so did you catch what the county administrator threw out there in reference to the frauditors editing their videos where they take out the portions of them causing the problems, and then the supporters only see what the law enforcement officer or the public employees going at them, and it makes them look as if they're being bullied as, again, frauditor tactic to look like the hero that they're not to their supporters. And Sean did not dispute that. Hey, that tells you a lot right there.
So these are things that you've seen online. So you watch First Amendment audit videos?
I've watched one or two.
You watch one or two.
I don't waste my time with them.
So do you think that if I, for example, do you think it would be fair if somebody said, you know, everyone's welcome except county administrators, right? Because of the ignorance that you displayed in portraying that and putting that sign up in your government office here, the people's office, do you think that that would be fair just because we have one bad county administrator that we should take it out on all county administrators in New York or in the country? Do you think that would be fair to judge a group of people based on some videos you've seen online of certain individuals? I do call myself a First Amendment auditor. I'm an independent journalist. I go by a lot of different titles. Activist. So I don't think that I've ever interrupted any business or portrayed anything the way, for sure, this video is not going to be edited in any kind of way that would portray you in a worse light than you already portrayed yourself. But
All right, so let me jump back in here real quick, whereas if you paid attention to what just came out of Reyes' mouth, and one way or another, he's admitting that there are bad frauditors, okay? Now, I'm not sticking up for Reyes, but as we all know, he's calm and collective compared to a lot of the frauditors that are out there, like Josh Abrams, okay? But let's just say that he's trying to make this sign about him. He's trying to make it sound as if the county administrator put that sign out there specifically for him. And no, pretty much the same way these frauditors generalize all law enforcement officers as being corrupt and all that, well, pretty much, hey, that's what he sees with this county administrator generalizing all frauditors as being assholes. And they are. That's the screwed up part. They are. Let's get back to the video.
My point, sir, is that I don't think as a government official, as a public servant, that sign is appropriate for a public office. A First Amendment auditor, by the title alone, is someone who's auditing government officials to see if they're respecting the First Amendment. Do you respect the First Amendment, sir?
I certainly do. That's why you're here.
And
that's why you're allowed to do what you do.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to do what I do.
You do have First Amendment protected rights, sir. But I'm saying, as a government official, this is not a private office, correct? This is your taxpayer-funded office here.
This is a government office.
Are you an elected official, sir?
No, I am not.
You're appointed?
Yes.
You're appointed by whom?
The legislature.
By the legislator, who are elected officials.
Who are elected officials.
So there's always a way to hold, appointed officials accountable. So I just figured.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you're appointed by the legislator. Is the legislator here in Cortland County aware of the sign that you've posted on the people's office here?
I'm sure they are.
They're aware of the sign?
Yes.
And you personally, Mr. County Administrator, you think that it's an appropriate sign to have in your office?
It was put up as a joke.
It was put up before you even had any interaction, sir, with any type of First Amendment auditor. So that's why I find it a little bit disingenuous. You've never had an interaction with a First Amendment auditor before, and yet you put up that sign. So it seems that you watched a couple videos online, you formulated an opinion.
A lot of people who were on those
You talked to people who were on those videos, correct?
firsthand.
Do you know that there's First Amendment auditors that work with police departments, that collaborate with police departments, that do trainings at police departments, that police departments invite them over? Do you know that those types of First Amendment auditors exist?
All right, so let me jump back in here where I'm assuming most of us are picking up on the fact that Sean, his head is truly swollen. This individual truly believes that he's out there training police. Now, let me just say that I've seen two police departments that invited him to speak, and in my opinion, the officers were trying to get as much info on frauditor mentality, so this way they knew how to interact with them. Okay, now Sean's got it in his head that he's training police and so on, and maybe there are a few officers that believe in what he's doing, but in my opinion, Sean's full of shit. Let me tell you, I've seen a couple of videos, recent videos, where a citizen has spoken good about an officer or a public employee or whatever the case may be, and what has come out of Sean's mouth? Oh, that person's a bootlicker. A bootlicker. Now let's be realistic here. Anybody who uses that word bootlicker towards somebody, well, that right there tells you their frame of mind on how they feel about law enforcement. Okay? Let's be real now. For somebody who's out there saying that they're trying to bridge the gap and that they're working with police and so on, and then you wanna call a citizen who's showing a little compassion to an officer, you wanna call that person a bootlicker? Well, to me, you're being a two-face, okay? A two-face bootlicker your damn self, okay? Hey, believe me or not, but hey, it is what it is.
There's a lot of people out there that I don't know exist.
Exactly. So why would you automatically? Am I not welcome in this office?
As long as you're
Just because I'm here doesn't mean I'm welcome. Am I welcomed in this office, sir, as a First Amendment auditor?
welcome in this office.
But,
Yes.
so would you take down that sign?
No, I will not.
Why won't you take down the sign, sir?
Because there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it was put up as a pun on.
It's a very disrespectful sign, sir. It's disrespectful to people who are trying to fight for our rights and make sure that the government is respecting our rights.
Mm-hmm.
And you, arbitrarily, as a county administrator, did you get approval by anybody?
No, I did not.
You just put the sign up just because you watched a couple videos online, so you wanted it to be funny. You said as like a joke.
Are you?
I'm an independent journalist, sir. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of why a government official would put up such a, controversial sign as a government worker. It seems to me like you're trying to be anti-First Amendment, because you're not saying everyone's welcomed here except people who disrupt business. That would probably make more sense. I could agree with that. But First Amendment auditor.
And I can add to the sign. First Amendment auditors that interrupt business.
You can add to the sign. First Amendment auditors that. So would you commit? So I'm asking you, sir. Would you commit for the people that watch these videos? This is not some niche thing. This is especially my viewership and the support that I've gotten. I've gotten support. I am the First Amendment auditor that works with police departments throughout the country, Ohio, New Jersey, more to come.
All right, so let me jump back in here. Did you guys now pick up on he's a First Amendment frauditor that works with police throughout the entire country. The entire country. Ohio, New Jersey. Those are the two police departments where he has spoken. Ohio and New Jersey. And all of a sudden, Ohio, New Jersey now represents the entire country. Can you believe it? Tell me his head is not swollen now.
And I help bridge the gap between law enforcement and the public, and hopefully government officials and the public servants, right? So I don't believe any of my videos. Again, you can have whatever interpretation you want. You'll see this video, and you'll hopefully see some of my other videos, and you can come to your own conclusion. But I think as a public servant, sir, as the county administrator, I drove all the way here from Long Island, New York, 6 hours, because that sign offended and was very many people, because we care about the Constitution, sir.
All right, so let me jump back in here for the last time of the video, whereas we all know he drove those 6 hours to this location to make a video. To make a video that's going to put a shitload of money in his pocket. And the sign is just a good excuse for him to make the video, okay? Oh, he's going to look like a hero to his subscribers. Oh, let me know your thoughts on the video, guys. Hey, and I'll see you in my next one.
You're basically saying, but you're not, because you're saying First Amendment auditors aren't welcome in this building, which is not even your building.
No.
But that's what the sign says. In this office. Okay, in this office. This is not your office, sir. Respectfully, this is not your office. This is not your office. This office was given to you by the people, albeit indirectly through the county legislator here, but it was given to you by the people. Does the county legislator know? I don't know if you answer this question about that sign that you have in your office, sir, in the people's office.
In my office all the time.
And they see it.
Whether they look at it or not, I can't say. But it's up, just like it was up when I was standing next to it in the last time.
A First Amendment auditor.
Dan was here.
Dan, correct. So you have no. So you're not going to take down the sign whatsoever. You have no. You won't take down the sign in the spirit of bridging the gap between, because what you're doing, sir, is you're trying to single out a group of people, a group of activists, and there might be some activists that you don't like, but again, it's their First Amendment right to say whatever they want to you. They don't have to be. They don't have to be as nice to you as I'm trying to be, sir. So that's their First Amendment right as well. As you took this job, you might have not been elected, but you took this job in order, and you knew that it comes with serving the public. You knew that that's what it comes with. Sometimes it's going to have good people. Yeah, but that sign is not serving the public, sir. I'm sure you've received many phone calls.
When we're trying to provide services to the public, to our constituents, and it's very disruptive. We've gotten many harassing calls. We've gotten.
Well, I'm sure you've gotten a free calls because of the sign. I'm sure that's happened. But again, sir, I'm trying to give you the opportunity to help bridge the gap. Again, you might not like First Amendment auditors. That's your personal opinion. But in a public office, in the people's office that this is, you might think it's your office. Okay, but this is not your home. This is not
in this county, which you do not.
How do you know that? How would you know that?
You own property in Portland County.
That's relevant. Did I not pay taxes if I stood in a hotel here, if I bought gas here,
yes.
if I supported local businesses while eating here? You don't know any of those things. So my point is that that would be paying taxes, correct? So in some sort of indirect way, but that's paying taxes directly towards the government, stopping for gas, local businesses. I always support local business everywhere I go. But sir, again, it's more than just Cortland County. It's about the people throughout the country. And if the people out the country are telling you that that sign is unacceptable, and as somebody who works for the people, I think you should take it down. I think you should take it down and show solidarity with people who stand up for the Constitution. If you don't like certain people's First Amendment auditors, or hang the sign in your private residence, private offices, whatever you want to do, but in the people's office, and again, I can't force you to do anything. I can't. That's not, my job is to force you. My job is to report on what's going on here in the offices in the administrative offices here in Cortland County, and you as the county administrator who have a lot of responsibility in this county, correct?
Yes.
You basically oversee the county, correct?
Yes.
All of its departments.
Correct.
So you are basically one of the leaders of this county, correct?
Yes.
And as a leader of the county, now, what do you think that when people come into your office, I'm sure people from different departments all day long come into this office to speak to you about certain things, correct? That are going on.
All the time.
All the time. They come into your office. And right here, right outside your office, as they're walking in, they see this sign that says everyone is welcome. While they're conducting county business, everyone is welcome except First Amendment auditors, sir. Do you think that's going to be set a good example for the people that work here in this building, or a bad one?